Hello students, in this lecture we will do the study of exercise 2.2 chapter 2 polynomial. Those students who have not seen lecture 1 and lecture 2 of this topic polynomial, please see it first, then continue with this lecture. This exercise 2.2 is based on relationship between zeros and the coefficient of a polynomial. So what is the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of a polynomial? In lecture 2 you have seen it, how we can find out the zeros of a polynomial, how we can denote these zeros. So with Greek letter we will denote it by alpha and beta. If more zeros are there, so more Greek letter we will use it, gamma, delta. So whatever zeros we required, according to that we will use the Greek letter. So with quadratic polynomial, how many zeros are possible? At most 2. In lecture 2 you have seen it, if degree is 2, at most 2 zeros is possible. So here we are denoting that 2 zeros by alpha and beta. If alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, so in lecture first I have explained you what is the general form of a linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. That time I said learn it. So here the general form of a quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0. So these coefficients are part of a polynomial, and zeros also we are getting from this polynomial. How we can connect? In mathematics, relation means equation which connect both the terms. So sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta, is equal to minus b upon a, and product of zeros, so alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. How we can remember? So x square coefficient is what? A. X coefficient is b, and the constant term we denote by c. So first a has come, so you know both the sum and product, what is the denominator a, then you write it on numerator b, and then c. By heart you have to learn it. Sum of zeros alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. Product of zeros alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. How we can get these zeros? So you can see my lecture 2. As you got the zeros, can again we form the polynomial with these zeros. So what is the formula? Px is equal to x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. This formula we will use in MCQ, and where we have to save the time in competitive exams, but in board exam we will use the comparison method. When I will explain you the question how to do it, that time you can see both the methods. Exercise 2.2, question first. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. What formula just now I explained, in that we have to substitute the value and we have to verify it is true. So there is no theoretical proof we have to prepare. It is based on the induction method, that is with the question. By substituting the value we have to verify. So what they ask is find the zeros. How we can find out the zeros? So factorize the polynomial, equate each factor is equal to 0. Then that we will denote by alpha beta, and then we will use the formula. Now with one of the example we will see it. Exercise 2.2, question number first. We have to find the zeros and we have to verify the relationship. So step first is what? Factorize this polynomial. Splitting the middle term we will use it. So already in the lecture 2 I have explained the same question. So I am applying the procedure of splitting the middle term. As we replace 2 by 4 minus 2, then we have multiply, open the bracket, then we are taking common. After taking common we got 2 factor. Which are the 2 factor? Px is equal to x minus 4 into x plus 2. This is the factorized form of this polynomial px. As you will multiply again you will get it, this polynomial. But why we have changed into factorized form? So we can find out the zeros. What is the next step after factorization? Equate each factor is equal to 0, that is x minus 4 is equal to 0 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. Solve the equation. Third step, x equal to 4 and x equal to minus 2. Now these two numbers, real number, are known as zeros of a polynomial. So first step of question we have completed. Find the zeros of a polynomial. In next step, to verify the relationship, we will give the name. Any zero you can give the name alpha, and any another zero, what name you will give it? Beta. Any you can give this one alpha, this one beta. It's your choice. So I am taking this as a alpha and this I am taking as beta. What is ABC? So from 9th class you are learning this concept, the coefficient of x square. What is here? No number is visible. So what is there? 1. So coefficient of x square is known as A. Coefficient of x, what is here? -2 is B. Constant term C. After writing alpha, beta, A, B, C, we'll write the formula. I have written the heading verification. Alpha plus beta, substitute the value of alpha and beta. Alpha is 4, beta is -2. Simplify, so what you are getting? 2. Then alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. This we have to verify. So now we will calculate the value of minus b upon a. You can also say what is minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Then is equal to substitute the value of b, -2 minus -2. What is the value of a? 1. Simplify it, so what you are getting? 2, 2. So both the sides same result we are getting. So what is the conclusion? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. First relationship is verified. One more relationship is there between the zeros and the coefficient. What is the next? Product of zeros is equal to c upon a. So we will calculate product of zeros, alpha into beta. What is the value of alpha? 4. What is the value of beta? -2. As we have substituted 4 into -2, what we are getting? -8. C upon a, substitute the value of c, -8. A 1. So what we are getting? C upon a is equal to -8. What is the conclusion? Alpha into beta is equal to -8. C upon a is equal to -8. So alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. Hence relationship is verified, and our first part of question first is complete. Now I am explaining question first, fifth part. What is the polynomial? Pt is equal to t square minus 15. In its first part, 3 terms are given. So we have applied splitting the middle term. How we can factorize it? 2 terms are only given. So already factorization you learn in 9th class. Pt is equal to t square. This 15 can be write as root 15 whole square. Then t square minus root 15 whole square. Last year you learned this identity, a square minus b square is equal to a minus b, a plus b. We can also factorize by using the identities. So we are applying this formula a square. So we are applying the formula a square minus b square here. So what we are getting? T minus root 15 into t plus root 15. We have done the factorization. What is the next step? To find out the zeros of a polynomial, equate each factor equal to 0. So t minus root 15 is equal to 0. T plus root 15 is equal to 0. Solve it. So what you are getting? T is equal to root 15. T is equal to minus root 15. Zeros we have calculated. Now verification, second part. 2 parts are there. Find the zeros and then verify the relationship. So let alpha is equal to root 15 and beta is equal to minus root 15. Here, what is ABC? All what we require that we are writing in the beginning. A, coefficient of x square, that is quadratic variable. B, coefficient of linear, that is power 1. C, constant term. So ax square plus bx plus c is a general form, but here the polynomial is given in terms of t square. There is a no term whose power is 1, that is t power 1 is not given. Why? Because its coefficient is 0. So t square plus 0t minus 50. Now we compare what is A is equal to 1. What is B? B is equal to 0. What is C? C is equal to minus 15. We are knowing alpha plus beta is equal to, so substitute the value, root 15, root minus 15. So simplified, 0 we are getting. We know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. Substitute the value of b and a. So what we are getting? The value of b is 0. What is the value of a? 1. So 0. What is the conclusion? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. Hence first relationship is verified between the zeros and the coefficient. One more relationship is there. Product of zeros is equal to C upon A. Constant term upon coefficient of x square. So alpha plus beta, what is the value of alpha? Root 15. What is the value of beta? Minus root 15 multiplied root 15, 15, minus 15. C upon A, substitute the value of C and A. What is the value of A? What is the value of A? 1. So what we are getting, C upon A is equal to alpha into beta, that is product of zeros is equal to C upon A. So question is complete. We have calculated the zeros of a polynomial and we have verified the relationship. Next question, question number second. Next question second, find a quadratic polynomial each with the given number as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. What is given? Sum and product of the zeros. So 1 upon 4 is what? Sum of zeros. Minus 1, what it is? Product of zeros. So it is a reverse process of question first. In question first we have calculated the zeros of a polynomial. Here with the help of zeros we have to form a polynomial. How we can form the polynomial? So here given alpha plus beta, that is sum of zeros, is equal to 1 upon 4. Alpha plus beta minus b upon a, we know the relationship between zeros and the coefficient. Minus b upon a is equal to 1 upon 4. Product of zeros, alpha into beta, is equal to c upon a minus 1. If we will get the value of this a, b, c, so we can substitute in the general form of a polynomial. What is the general form of a quadratic polynomial? Ax square plus bx plus c. But how we can get the value of this ABC? So we'll use the comparison method. As you compare here, these are the ratios. A is equal to 4. Here A is equal to what? 1. A is a part of a same polynomial, so it will be same. But why here two places we are seeing different values? Because these are the ratios. Ratios are always written in a simplest form. So we will change its look. How we can change it? Inequality. Here we can multiply by 4 in numerator and denominator. So these both fractions denominator will be same, because here A. So we have to change this 1 into which it is equal to here, whichever is greater. So here the value of A is 4. So here we are multiplying by 4 in numerator and denominator. So what we are getting? Minus 4 upon 4. As you will change in lowest form, it is equal to the minus 1 upon 1 only. Now you can compare in both the cases. In sum of zeros and product of zeros, as you will compare A value, you will get it same. What is the value of A? A is equal to 4. Here, what is the value in numerator? They are equal, so numerator value will also equal. Minus B is equal to 1. C, so product of zeros, as you will compare, so C is equal to minus 4. Now A is equal to 4, minus B is equal to 1, so B is equal to minus 1. Here C is equal to minus 4. We know that Px is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Substitute the value of a, b, c. So as we are substituting the value of a, b, c, we will get it what? A given polynomial whose sum of zeros is what? 1 by 4, and product of zeros is what? Minus 1. So what is the algorithm to do this question? Write the formula, make the denominator same of both the ratios, compare and find the values of ABC, and then substitute this ABC value in the general form of a quadratic polynomial.